Hello and welcome to lesson 2 of week 4. In this lesson, we are going to look at date and time parsing and manipulation in Pandas. My name is Mildred. In week 2, we looked a little at dates and how we parse dates, but we're going to go into the details in this lesson. We use date and time to track trends over time. We'll look at this when we do time series analysis. We use date and time to perform time-based filtering to aggregate by day, month, or year, to analyze seasonality, and also to align multiple data sets by time. Now, when we have improper dates, it can lead to incorrect sorting, wrong aggregations, and failed merges, things like that. So we have different date formats where we can have 4-digit year, 2-digit month, and 2-digit day. We can have, and this hyphenated, can have 2-digit month, 2-digit with a slash, / 2-digit day, and 4-digit year, and all separated by / We can have 2-digit day, hyphen, 2-digit month, and 4-digit year, or we can have it with time also as a space separated list. And we want to know how to parse this date and time. We want to convert strings to date time. So we have this data here where we have order date and sale. Now this date is a string in Pandas. We want to learn how to pass this to proper dates in Pandas. Now let's convert this data to a data frame. So we say df is equal to pd dot data frame, and in a pair of parentheses we pass the data. Now we want to get the order date column because this is the column we want to focus on. So we say df order date will now be equal to pd dot to date time, and we are converting the order date to date time. So we'll put df order date. Okay, and so now we have this order date converted to date time. And so when we print tf and run this, we'll have this order dates and sale. This is a date already converted to date. So we have year, month, and the day. Now we can pass this in different formats. For example, we have, let's say we have this to be, let's change this to be written like this: 01/15/2026. Then we have this to be let's say I'll change this to 16-01/2026 like this, and then we'll have this to be 2026. Let's use a dot 17. Let's say we have this like this. Now having this date in this format is a problem. Let's say, let me use what we had before. Let me leave this, I copy that, and I'll leave this to the format it was before. Now I'll remove this, and then I want to say dates is equal to, and then I'll have this as dates. So let's do it like this. So we have this like this. I'll comment this out, and we want to work with these dates. We want to pass these dates. We see that all in different formats. How do we do that in Pandas? So let's call this pass is equal to pd, and we use to date time dot to date time. In a pair of parentheses we pass dates here, and then we want to put the format argument here is equal to, now format is mixed. If you don't put this, you will get an error. So format is equal to mixed, and then let's say we want day to be first, so we'll say day first is equal to true, something like this. And so when we print past, we should have all of these date format change here, so we can see we say day first equal to true. So what we have here is year, month, day, year, month, day, year, month, day, like this. So when we use day first equal to true here, we don't really have that apply. It just did the format like this, where we have year, month, day. So let's remove this day first equal to true, and let's see what we have there. And when we run this, we still get the same thing. Now if we want to handle errors in passing, let's say for instance, instead of us having this, let's say we have bad dates to be, let me create another variable, bad dates, and we'll call this, we have bad dates to have let's say 2026 01/01. Then we have another date here that is invalid, and then we have 2026 01/03, something like this. Now these are bad dates, and we want to remove error. We want to change this to not a time, to print NAT instead of invalid here. Okay, but when we print here bad dates, or when we try to pass these bad dates, we're going to have error. So let's say we'll do pd dot to date time, and now we'll pass the bad dates, and then we're going to say errors is equal to, we'll write OS, right, which means that it's going to make all of these errors to just write NAT, not a time. Invalid date becomes not a time, or something like this. So if you saw that you're on last week's notes and you don't understand, that is what it means, and so it puts this as NAT instead of invalid. We can also extract date components, like let's say we want to extract the year or the month or the day. We have this sales data here where we have the order dates and the sales. Let's work with that. So we'll use this order dates, and let's remove all of these bad dates. Now we want to extract exact year, month, or day. We can say df order date or df year will now be equal to df order date dot dt dot year, and then we'll do that for month, and then we'll do that for day. So we're adding new new columns. And so we'll put dt.month and we'll do dt.day. So we're doing that there. And so this time when we print df, you're going to see that we have new columns, year, month, day. Okay? So the year is 2026, the month is 1, the day is 1 here, 3, 10. So we can do that like that. We can get exact weekday by adding let's say df weekday, and we want this to be equal to df order date. This will be .dt.day name like this. So this will give you the exact day of the week. And so when we print this time, we have weekday, Thursday, Saturday. So we know that 1st of January 2026 was a Thursday, 3rd was a Saturday, 10th was a Saturday, and so we can get the day name like that. We can filter by date range if we want to get anything greater or equal to the 5th day of January. Let's say greater or equal to 5th day of January here. We can filter to say let me put this filter df is equal to df, and we want to get df order date is greater or equal to 2026 0105. So to greater or equal to, no space like that. So filter df is, when we print this, we should get anything greater than 5th of January 2026 0105. So we're going to only get only one row printed out. So when we run this, we have only one row, 10th of January printed out there. You can get between two dates also. You will do the same thing, but you use the and operator between them. You use and, you put in pair of parentheses and use the ampersand sign as the and operator between the dates. Alright, you can do arithmetic with the dates. Let's say you want to add 5 days. So you want to have something like the delivery date. Let's do that. Let's say df delivery date will now be equal to df order date plus ed dot. Now we're going to add time delta, and days we want to add is equal to 5. So the delivery date now is going to add 5 days to the date of the order. So when we run this, we have the order date plus 5 days to be the delivery date. So you see how we are using the Pandas data frame to get things done. So there are other operations you can do, like you can have the difference between two dates. You can also resample time series data, like you want to make the index, so you could just use set index to make the order date the index. You can now resample to get like the monthly sum. You can get the weekly mean, and you can also localize and convert time zones. You can use TZ localize and convert to either UTC, US Eastern. You can do that. You can refer to your lesson resource to see how to do that. We're going to look at that in our live web conference also. You can also have custom date formats you want to display, and we will look at that also in the live class, and we'll see how we can fill missing dates in the time series also. Now you can refer to your lesson resource to look at these examples ahead of time, but on Saturday when we meet, we are going to go deeper and use a real world data to clean a messy data set. Now thank you and see you next week.